Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the New Balance 990 V6 Tech in the gray colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today, we are going to be talking about the New Balance 990 V6, which I'm so excited to go through the overview of these, really just dive into some technicalities on this new silhouette. Then we'll talk about size and fit on these. That will be very important because New Balance has such a vast range of sizing. And then we'll talk about how I styled this classic gray colorway and conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. So let's start with the upper. We've got mesh paneling and suede overlays on the upper. So this is a nice heather gray suede, nice kind of charcoal gray on the sides here, and then we've got this nice kind of metallic-y gray color scheme, which is a darker shade of gray. I think it just pairs so nicely with that light gray hue. As we work our way up the laces, we have white laces, a nice tongue again with that same kind of silvery, darker shade of gray and a metallic color scheme. And then we've got darker hues of gray up here, New Balance, and a hint of this little tiny red accent down there for the V6. And then on the interior, we have a lighter silver color combination. Also, if you're not feeling the white laces, they do come with an additional light gray lace, which I do think I may try and test it out. I think this would look great with all the other gray hues on the sneaker. Let's take a look at those details and move along to the side paneling. So we do have hits of that 3M reflective going on throughout the sneaker, which I love so much. The sneaker does have a bit of a chunkier feel than I'm used to seeing with the other versions. And this also has a more modern and sporty take. So I do love kind of the framing and shape of this. So as far as the side paneling goes, we have more of that smooth light heather gray for the suede. The N is in this nice silvery metallic color scheme. And then we've got hits of this sparkly silver on the side panels here, which work its way back to the collar. New Balance made in USA is in the back in silver tones. On the side here, we have 990 on the light heather gray suede. And again, on the lateral side, we've got that nice kind of metallic-y silver for the N that's outlined in a crisp white color scheme. For the interior, we have black and silver for the insole, and then just nice silvery color scheme for the collar here. The interior no longer comes with ortholite insert for insole. Possibly that is due because of the addition of the fuel cell that was added to this sneaker, which is quite interesting that they decided to change that. As we work our way down to the midsole, we've got white and gray for the color scheme, and then we have a black, white, and gray for the outsole. We've got fuel cell on the bottom here. So this feels pretty firm, more firm actually than a Nike React, for example, and Ultra Boost. Think of a mix basically between Adidas Bounce as well as I feel like Asics Flight Foam sneaker. Those would be some great examples of how I feel like this would actually feel like on foot. Got end cap dual density as well. I was kind of confused for a second because end cap is usually on the side here, but they actually moved it to the back of the sneaker there. And so the end cap dual density basically provides you with a support system that combines EVA, which is a simple high impact absorption. So this is one of the reasons I really love New Balance with end cap. It just absorbs and gives you all of this extra cushioning when you're walking. So for instance, like Nike Roshi, for example, same kind of feeling if that's a sneaker that you wore back in the day. I definitely wore those. This also has polyurethane support and it provides basically lateral and medial stability. Again, I have some issues with how I have high arches, so I do love that they provide all of that extra stability inside the sneaker itself. The fuel cell is slightly firmer cushioning. So basically it propels you forward when you're walking in the sneaker itself. And it basically gives you a better energy return. So I do love this rendition of the 990 V6. I was so excited when I got these in hand. Just so you guys know, as we get into sizing, this is in the narrow format. So New Balance does have wider options as well as narrow options. So I was excited to be able to cop a pair of the narrow version. So that is why this may look a little bit more slender than just the regular men's version. And this is also a woman's version in the narrow sizing. So as far as size and fit goes, I would say stick true size on this one. Again, I went with the narrow version. If you are somebody who does have narrow feet, I would literally definitely try out their narrow options if they do have them available. They can be a bit on the limited side. When I went to actually purchase this, it said that there were only, I think, 3 left. So definitely, if you have narrow feet, it is so much comfier. It fits my foot like a glove in comparison to the men's version, which I also did purchase just to kind of compare the feeling of how the men's version fit me in just that normal format. But I would recommend, if you have high arch narrow feet like myself, to try that narrow version if you can. All right, so now let's talk about how I style this. Really easy to style colorway. So for the first look, definitely had to wear some gray in the mix. I wore a gray pair of just nice trousers, and then for the top I wore a mint colored green sweater that had a nice bow detailing with some nice kind of heels on there. And then for the second look, I wore a tight maxi dress that was a turtleneck in a light heather gray, which I think complemented the sneaker quite nicely.
When he was brave.
And then the last and final look, I wore an abstract multicolored crew neck with a twill gray blazer on top and some light denim pants. So you let me know down below, is your favorite look of the three, or how would you style these? Now let's conclude with how much these are going for on the retail market. So these retailed at $200 and they are currently going between $215 to $300. So definitely, I think a lot of people would probably be surprised on how well these are doing on the resale market. But let me tell you, this is probably one of my favorite New Balance silhouettes this year. It is incredible what they've added to this, and just the subtlest changes really make this probably one of the most comfortable sneakers that I own in my collection. Again, this is made in the USA, so you can see how high quality the materials are that they use throughout. But as far as the technology that they've added to this is a spectacular sneaker, especially if you're somebody who is a fan of the 99 series and you haven't tried out the V6 yet because it is so brand new. You've got to put your foot in these and give it a test run. All right, everybody, that's it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa. We'll catch you all next episode.